To me, like how I view leadership is don't be afraid to put yourself out there and show everybody else that it is okay to be vulnerable, because that's how we learn, that's how we grow.
And you're going on a journey.
We're all floating in a tremendous river. Some of the people in the river are swimming against it. Others have learned that the art of it, the thing is to swim with it. The people who are swimming against it think they're going in the opposite direction, but they're still being carried along. That you have to flow with the river and swim with it. There is no other way.
But if, on the other hand, you trust yourself to the water and let go, you will float. And this is exactly the situation you face. And the river carries you along.
I was really scared going into academy. I knew that I'd be younger than a lot of people. I knew I'd be the only female. And I was scared to be different, but I learned that I can do hard things. I can do anything.
And you're going on a journey.
But a person who is not making that pretense anymore, who knows that you have to go with the river and swim with it, suddenly he acquires the power of the river.
That team effort and mindset is we're having fun every day, and I think our large personalities in our group help bring everybody out, whether you have a big personality or maybe you're a little bit more timid or shy.
And the river carries you along. Up a sail is using magic. He lets nature do it for him. The power of the river.
Life's wearing me out, keeps pushing me down, keeps pushing me down the river. Like an unmarked grave, been lost for days, keeps pushing me down the river. Pushing me down the river. The future now, let the past burn out. Don't fight against the river. Gonna take my doubts and drown them out to make my dreams a little
think the fact that it is exactly as you're saying, it's a profession. It's not like a hobby, right? Everybody has hobbies, things that they'll go do on the weekends or things that they like to do for fun. But as a professional, you're training, you're making yourself better, you're trying to make those around you better. And the adage of we never rise to the occasion, but we always fall to our lowest level of training. As a professional, especially as a professional firefighter, we're constantly training to basically lower or raise that lowest level of training. So I think as a professional firefighter, it's just embodying the fact that it is a profession. It's not a hobby. It's not just something that we're gonna do for fun or on the side. It's something that we have to continue to fine-tune, work out, and sharpen that blade every day.
One lesson that stands above the rest, even through EMT, is just personal discipline. Yeah, and that goes back to the EMT, the day one of EMT. I came into it, I'm 39 years old. I haven't been in a classroom setting, academic setting for a lot of years, so I had to turn back on that discipline. I have 3 kids at home and a wife, so coming home every night and having to study and stay disciplined on the weekends, basically turn the world off and just focus on all of this stuff, was very challenging at first. It took me a couple weeks, but once I got used to it and got in a groove, it became really fun. So.
I think before Academy, I had a little bit of trouble trusting myself. I was in college before this, so I would study just crazy, make sure that I knew stuff before tests and kind of go in scared. Through Academy, I've learned that I just gotta trust that I know what I'm doing. And I do know what I'm doing because I've been here and I've been tested over and over and over again. And I haven't, I'm still here. So I think learning to trust myself and just go with my instincts because I know what I'm doing has been a big thing for me. For the confidence of it.
Any bit of selfishness is not service. So my personal opinion on service is you giving all of your skills, whether it's mental and physical, to be utilized as a resource. So in the military, you're giving yourself to look at the global aspect of the country, right? The fire service, you're giving yourself to the local community that you serve, whether that's your first due at your station or all of East Pierce. So to me, service is complete selflessness and being able to put forth your best effort at any time of the day, no matter how tired you are.
From my background, I was a teacher before this, so working with kids and people that are at risk or anything like that, right? It's just thinking about how I can best serve those individuals and what they need. So trying to predict people's needs, trying to predict what the community needs, and then just how best can I do that? Whether I can apply mental skill or physical skill or any techniques that we've learned and just trying to help those around you.
Biggest piece of advice for me would be to remember how bad you want to be here. Even when you're on week 3 of drill ground days and it's just grueling hard every day, remember how bad you want to be here and how happy you were to get the job offer. I know it was one of the best pieces of news that I've ever heard, so just remember how grateful you are to be here. And I know people remind you all the time, but how many people would want to take your spot? So.
Yeah, North Bend was a very unique experience. It was, I've obviously never been inside of a fire, besides a bonfire, campfire, but entering a structure where the heat is encapsulated inside of a room, a hallway, or the entire structure. North Bend was humbling because when you go into that structure, your air in your tank is now hot. All the training kicks in for the last 13 weeks and you see it within yourself. You just start to move the way that we were trained without thinking. So that's pretty cool. So you're, all right, that's taken care of. So now I need to focus on the task at hand, but then you can't forget your breathing. But being in full bunks in that fire and 600 degrees was really cool because it's almost like you're a little kid where you're near the fire and you're like, man, I'm near that fire, but it's not burning me. So I can go a little closer or I can push a little harder, so you can go harder because then I start to imagine my kids in there, and somebody else. So going a little harder, closer to that fire because you're like, I'm gonna get somebody, whether they're dead or alive, I'm pulling them out of there.
What are you willing to lose? You cover your wounds, but underneath them a million voices in your head that whisper, stop now. Another twist of the knife, a turn of the screws, it's all in your mind and it's fighting you. Storm is coming. Wow, kid, what you gonna do now? It's your reflection looking back to pull you down. gonna die today? Make it out alive. You gotta conquer the monster in your head, and then you'll fly, fly, Phoenix fly. It's time for a new empire. Go bury your demons, then tear down the ceiling, Phoenix fly. And now you're playing with matches, come out of the ashes underneath you. A million voices in the crowd, they're screaming, stop now. Well, let them swallow the pride, you're turning the tide to true believers. Got them in the palm of your hand, you're playing God now. What you gonna do now? It's your reflection looking back to pull you down. So are you gonna die today? Make it out alive. You gotta conquer the monster in your head, and then you'll fly, fly, Phoenix fly. It's time for a new empire. Go bury your demons, then tear down the ceiling, Phoenix fly.
You're gonna go home tired, gonna go home physically exhausted, sore, but at the end of the day, you gotta just have fun.
I want to do this forever. I remember how much I love it when I was working my other jobs. A little bit of rescue, a little bit of EMS, and giving your all, doing all this training. It's not for my career, it's for the people around us that we want to keep safe.
The bond that we all have is pretty unbelievable, and it's unbreakable. You know, it sounds cliche, but truly, like it's like we've known each other for forever.
So are you gonna die?